All right. I got the recording going, so that way. There's a little ellipsis at the bottom right, Kat. It says more. More, if you can do the same thing, just click on more, and then there's a little thing that says record. We want to make sure that this is recorded for those who are not on the session. So I started to record. The little bottom right, there's after the chat box, there's something that says more. You click on more and start. Okay, great. So she's on. Now, Moy, I'm going to make you host, and then once I make you host, you can go ahead and there's an option that says share screen, right?
Okay. All right.
So
make sure
I'll walk you through it. So no problem. Let me go ahead here and do. At the bottom, there's a green button that says share screen. Hear with us, guys. This is a brand new platform. We're trying it. We love it. The picture quality is good. Everything is awesome. So yeah.
Okay, great. So I did click the share screen.
Okay.
However, it's not doing much.
Hey, Kat. Are you back? I just unmuted you.
Oh yes, I'm back. I found the questions, so I'm answering some questions in there, and I've got the recording going. I'll just sit here. I can mute myself, but it won't let me unmute myself. So
right. So Moy, when you're the host, you'll have to unmute. If we go ahead and mute ourselves, you'll have to do unmute us.
Oh wow!
You have all the power, Moy.
You have.
I see that. Hey, that's awesome. That's great. Okay, now just to figure out, just make sure you figure out how to unmute. Okay, there you go.
There's a little button at the top, and it says, you should just hit unmute. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll be here. So let me go ahead and make you host. And then you can also do the same thing, making me host. But once I make you host, just share your screen, and your screen will come up, and then start your presentation. All right. We can't hear you. To unmute. Okay, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Am I waiting on you now?
Right, so go ahead, and you're now the host, so go ahead and hit the share screen button, and it's going to share your screen, and then you select the one that you want, and then you can start your presentation.
Okay, so I did hit share screen, but are you able to see what you need to see?
When you hit share screen, there's going to be a button to the top that says desktop 1, then you choose that one, desktop 1, and you should bring your screen up.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Now we're going to go into presentation mode, and you're going to hit the slideshow. So just go ahead and hit your presentation mode. You can choose either slideshow. There's a slideshow option to the top beside review. So you go ahead and click the top, all the way to the top, go across, animations, then slideshow.
Okay, there it is.
There it is. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to start slideshow.
All right, so we're ready, set to go?
Yep. Resume slideshow. All right, so guys, this is Moy Ford. She started Amazon last year. Just to give you guys a quick introduction, she started Amazon last year, and her progress has been so dynamic that I said, listen, you have to come on a webinar, and you just have to talk about what you do. Now, a lot of times we get into the mode where we're saying, I can't find any inventory. I can't find any inventory. It's not profitable. There's too much competition. And when I looked at her numbers, I saw her again at CES, and I said, hey, Moy, what are your numbers like now? She's like, well, I'm doing upwards of 14,000, and my profit is like 8,500. No, I was just like, what? Because a lot of us go out there and we find all these products, but then when we go back, it's a lot of competition, and it gets frustrating sometimes because you can't find anything. She's going to show us, most persons are familiar with coupons. So she's going to show us now, pretty much, give us an idea how she started on Amazon, and then break down couponing. She's going to go for about 40 minutes, and then we're going to have some questions. So get all your questions in there, hit the questions in the chat box. But what I want you to do is to listen carefully to what she is saying, and then think about how you can take action on the points, right? So listen carefully, and then think about how you can take action. So we want to hit slideshow more and just, maximize your screen.
Okay, there we go.
It's at the top, right? There's slideshow.
There's a little box that keeps popping up, which is actually okay.
Right. There you go. And then start slideshow from beginning. All the way to the left, it says from beginning. Under file,
Under file. Oh, okay.
There you go. All right, there we go. And then you can advance your slides. So take it away.
Cool. Right. Hi, everyone. My name is Moy Ford. As Barrington mentioned earlier, I've been doing Amazon since last year, April. I started part-time while working a full-time job. I worked retail management for 21 years and then got tired of it. Pretty much all my adult years, or adolescence years rather, working retail. So I decided to start couponing. And when I started couponing, it's something struck and I couldn't stop. I was addicted. So Barrington approached me and said, hey, listen, you need to share your ideas with some folks. So finally decided to get this PowerPoint together so I can share it with you guys. So basically what I'm going to do is share some stats from the National Clearinghouse. As you can see on the slide here, consumer savings rose to $3.6 billion in 2014. $3.5 billion prior year, just a little bit down. And in an effort to work within the 2014 budget, marketers issued a total of 310 billion consumer packaged goods coupons, down just a little bit, 1.6% from the previous year. So not too shabby. So you can see the coupon industry it's money making. Okay, continued with the NCH stats. In the non-food segment, the marketers distributed 3.5% more coupons in 2014, which led substantially to non-food coupon redemption, which was up 11.4%. So it was reversing a prior year decline. Let's continue here. The overall reduction in the food coupons had the largest impact on retailers in the grocery and mass merchandiser retail channels, okay, which experienced a 5.1 and a 3.3% decline in the total redemption volume, respectively. So we can basically see how this will work. The vast majority, however, of redemption, nearly 80%, occurred in these two channels, food and non-food. So the increase in non-food coupons benefited the drug retailer, of course, which saw 16% increase in total redemption volume in 2014. Okay, we'll move along here. Okay, basically, this is how I started couponing. As I mentioned earlier, I worked in the retail industry for 21 years. I had several customers who were actually couponing, and I'm like, this is just too much time. At that time, I was actually pregnant with my son. I'm like, there's no way I could do this. They really were walking out of my store with shopping carts full, and they're paying very little. So I decided one day I'd try it. I was amazed. I was amazed at how they were doing it.
I want to jump in here real quick, Moy. Just
Sure.
To slow down a little bit, I want to jump in here real quick. When you first thought about couponing and when you first saw persons couponing, what was your initial thought process? I mean, I want to make the viewers understand that this is real. What was your initial thought process when you saw everybody coming into the stores, they're doing coupons, and then they're coming out the stores with all these carts and paying so little? What was your thought process?
My thought process was wow. Initially, it was just wow. And then, of course, I'm like, there's no way I have time to do this.
I like that.
It sounds negative, but that was my initial thought.
And I really wanted to hammer that point out because most persons watching this would be like, yeah, it's going to take a lot of time, and I don't think I can get into this. But why we did this couponing session is because a lot of persons are saying, hey, I don't have a lot of money to start Amazon. I would love to figure out ways that I can get going with limited budget. I may have $100, I may have $200, and we want to give you techniques and ways that you can, with a very, very small budget, start acquiring products and build on those products. And I mean, Lance is right here, and I wanted to just ask Lance, I'm going to unmute him. If you can unmute Lance real quick. There's something that we focus on all the time. When you go out and you don't find anything, after you get that first product in there, your blood starts rolling. You're thinking, yes, this is it, And that's the same with couponing. You go out, you find something for 20 cents and you bundle them together, you're selling them for $19. That's a, huge ROI. But let's just, I just really wanted to, drive that point home. It may look daunting. It may look like I got to go clip coupons. I got to go be so organized. But when you look at Moy's pictures, when you look at her stats coming up, you are going to be impressed into action. Go ahead, Moy. Thank you.
Lance, are you okay? I feel like I'm okay. Your mute button is still on. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Barrington, thanks. Okay, so I'll just move on to the next slide here. Sorry, guys, this is all new to me, so forgive me. Okay, so this is really how I really started. So one day, Walgreens had a sale. It was on Old Spice body wash, and it was actually a markdown item. It was like $1.89, and Walgreens has what's called register rewards. So, and they were offering a $3 back register reward. So for every bottle of body wash you bought at $1.89, Walgreens was actually giving me $3 back. So that's what we call a money maker. So I think I must have bought like the entire stock they had, probably like 15 bottles. So I'm paying like $1.89 plus tax, and I'm getting $3 back. So once I started that, I was hooked. That was like about June of 2010. I specifically remember that. And ever since then, I've been couponing. And in addition to that, what I do a lot of donations. Like when I go back home to Jamaica, I always take stuff for the family. I donate items to the school. So I think a lot of people kind of benefit from what I do. Okay, so we're going to move along here, some topics. What are coupons? We're going to go to the next slide. Types of coupons, what are the best stores to go coupon in? Where to find coupons? How do I know what items are on sale? Can I plan ahead for a shopping trip? The do's and don'ts of couponing. There are do's and don'ts. Store coupon policies, steps to successful shopping trips. And I'll show you some photos of my shopping trip, and we'll have like a couple testimonials from Thomas Campbell and Jeremy Lavelle, members from the mobile group. Okay, so what's a coupon? It's just a voucher entitling the holder to a discount for a particular product, right? So you're going into the store, you're buying some toothpaste. It costs $3, and you have a voucher for 50 cents off. So basically what it is, you're just getting a discount off that particular item. Now, types of coupons. We have here on the left a manufacturer coupon, and here on the right we have a public store coupon. Now, in this case here, let's say, for example, like here, Publix has a sale for $4.49 for clear. You can stack these. There's $1 here and $1.50 there. So that's stores to go coupon. And I find that Walgreens is one of the best stores. Walgreens was founded in 1901, so it's a pretty profitable company, and they've been around for a while. They just acquired Rite Aid, so they bought Rite Aid for $9.2 billion. Now they have about 13,000 stores in Puerto Rico and all over the U.S. So I would say Walgreens is probably one of the best sources. And
I wanted to jump in here real quick, Moy. You know, this is something that I don't want anybody to have excuses. Oh, well, I don't have a Walgreens. I figured that throughout the U.S., you have Walgreens, and even persons who are shopping from outside the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., we benefit from doing this from Jamaica. We benefit from doing this because we go online, we figure out at coupons.com, we find the ones. Obviously, I'm going to ask her all the time, hey, is there any coupons on coffee? That's all I ask. Are there any coupons for coffee? Are there any coupons for coffee? I'm asking that all the time because I want to figure out how I can, from here, take advantage of purchasing using coupons. So I'm buying some Folgers and some Maxwell House for $2.99. And you know what I think is interesting? For the most part, people say, hey, you know what? I can never make any profit when I go in there and buy these things. Now you apply the coupons and it's a totally different game.
Yes, Barrington, you're absolutely right. There's like a Walgreens in every corner. The good thing about Walgreens is you can, if you decide to go on like a summer vacation, just do it with Walgreens. Just drive around and go to all the different Walgreens and source, rent a U-Haul or something. And the good thing about Walgreens is shopping. It's a lot of times Walgreens has their own coupon books. You can also stack. So let's say, for example, you have, you're buying Visine. Walgreens has a book with for eye care products like $1 off. And even if they have another book, like, you know, like 2 different books with 2 different Visine coupons, you can use both those coupons plus a manufacturer coupon. So potentially you can like triple stack. So stacking is definitely the way to go in couponing also. So I think the possibilities are endless as far as acquiring inventory. I do not buy into seasonal rush, and I'm not really bragging, guys, I swear. But I think the seasonal rush kind of gets too much for me because I'm basically single in doing this. So in couponing and going for the Christmas or the Halloween, it's just a bit too much for me. I really don't have a problem acquiring inventory at all.
Hold on here. Hold on. Let me get the camera on here.
Okay. Hold on. All right.
You have to understand this point, guys. What she just said is, I saw her in Florida, and I said, hey, aren't you going out to go get stuff for... She's like, no, every time I walk into the store, I will walk out with profitable items. I never go in the store and come out, because she has a plan, and she's going to break it down. She has a plan that, okay, I'm going to hit Publix, I'm going to hit Walgreens, I'm going to hit this store, and I'm going to apply this coupon because I'm going to get that off. And if I stack these together, I can make this amount on Amazon. So it's forgetting the frustration of going in and, oh, I can't find any inventory. This is not worth it. I'm scanning. It's not worth it. Every trip for her is profitable. I think now it's more for her about scaling her business to, I need to get people on board to start doing this with me. And when you see her numbers, you're going to understand. Keep your eyes peeled for her numbers 1.5 years in. And most of that is profit because of couponing. So guys, this is something that if you can figure this out, if you can figure out just a way to do couponing as an additional way to get more inventory, this will help your cash flow. It will help everything in your business. And just takes, it requires action. It requires work. It's not just going to fall into your lap. But as you will see in her presentation, this does work, and it works very well to the point where she's not even worried about running out to find inventory, because she knows every time she goes out, she is going to find inventory.
That's right, Barrington. Thank you. My suggestion is, if you guys decide to take action, is when you go into a Walgreens, get friendly with the Walgreens cashier, an associate, or an assistant manager, because they could make your life so much easier. I know Walgreens is not one of the stores that will order extra items for you, but you have 13,000 Walgreens in the U.S. and Puerto Rico, so I'm sure you could easily find 5 of them around you to source. And sourcing at 5 Walgreens in a day, you can get a trunk full, a car full. So possibilities are definitely endless. If you guys think this is any kind of fabrication as far as numbers, feel free to contact Jeremy Lavelle or Thomas Campbell. They are my ever so wonderful students, and they're beasts. I'm so proud of them. Okay, so Publix. Publix was a Florida-based store initially. They do have, they operate throughout the Southwest locations in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee, and North Carolina. It is a private company, and it's owned by the employees, present and past. So that speaks volume as far as how Publix treats their customers. They are amazing. Okay, so for those of you who have Publix around, Publix will allow you to use 8 manufacturer coupons. MF is not merchant fulfilled, guys. I'm sorry. I should have spelled that out for you. 8 manufacturer coupons daily, unless it's otherwise indicated on a coupon. Sometimes you have a coupon that will say a maximum of 4 per day, but Publix allows you to use 8, and along with 8 store coupons. So that slide I showed earlier with the shampoo. So you could use 8 manufacturer coupons for the $1 and 8 Publix coupons for the $1.50. So, and that's just at one store. So if you have different Publixes around you, you can hit a few Publixes per day. So their ad usually runs from Thursday to Wednesday. So for all those days, you can go in every day and get 8 items. So I call it like the 8-8 theory. So, and even sometimes what happens, let's say you have a coupon that indicates like $1 off 2. So using $1 off 2 and you using 8 of those coupons will allow you to get 16 items. So it's beneficial a lot of times when you have a coupon that's like $1 off 2 or $3 off 2. So you end up getting more items.
And what's great about this too more is Publix has an app that you can use.
Yes.
There's an app that Publix has. You can use it. It shows you what's going to be on sale this week. You can plan ahead. Download the app to your phone. Say, hey, what's going to be on sale this week? They give you that. You can flip through. It's like a brochure. You can flip through. You can see everything that's there. So you can do your planning and know, okay, I'm going to hit this Publix and I'm going to go for this. So you know exactly what you're going to go get.
Yes, that's true. And also they do have a few blog sites that they'll give you what's on sale. So the ad starts on Thursday. So by Monday, the ad is up. So what happens with that is you can order your coupons ahead of time so you can hit the sale starting Thursday. So that's kind of how I do it. So I maximize the entire week of shopping. Ridiculous inventory. The Publix employees are usually excellent. The store managers are great. They love couponers. They absolutely love us. And sometimes they'll even take like an expired coupon. If it's like a few days old, they'll take it, maybe like 5 days old. So that's another plus. Walgreens will not take a manufacturer coupon, by the way, that's expired because the register automatically tells you it's expired. Okay, I am really not familiar with Kroger stores because we do not have those in Florida. So what I did, I teamed up with Jeremy Lavelle, and he'll be responsible for providing any kind of deals or sales that's associated with Kroger. So they're a pretty big chain also, with 2,419 stores in 31 states. So for those of you who are in states where there's a Kroger, hit up your Kroger and find out what their deals are, or Jeremy, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to help you.
Yeah, and the principles will help you. The principles that you're learning here will help you a lot in couponing.
Absolutely, Barrington. Okay, so there are several sources. Where to find some coupons. So there are several sources from which you can purchase coupons. It is illegal to sell coupons, so normally a handling fee is assessed. So, for example, I wanted to buy 100 coupons of, let's say, Nature's Bounty vitamins. I just go to the sites, and I have different sites that I actually go to depending on the price and the geographical location, of course, because I want to get my coupons in hands like pretty quickly. So I try to stick with the ones that are in Florida. And I go ahead and order my coupons. So it ranges. Sometimes you'll pay like 5 cents for a coupon, 6 cents, and depending on how hot the coupon is. If it's like a really hot coupon, you might pay 25 or 30 cents. But in the end, is it well worth it? Absolutely. I really don't even think twice about the price. And of course, the sites will be given at a later date. You can also print coupons from sites such as coupons.com, smartsource.com, redplum.com. There's several others like hopster.com. However, these sites sometimes will only allow you to print 2 coupons. You can also obtain coupons from manufacturer sites by just emailing them and say, hey, listen, I like your product. So can you just send me some coupons? And you'll be surprised. They'll send you some coupons in the mail. Coupons can also be obtained directly from manufacturer websites. So let's say, for example, you wanted to buy some Zantac. You would go to Zantac.com, and majority of the times they'll have a tab that says offers and coupons, and you would click on that and you'd be able to print a coupon. Sometimes they have the coupon in what's called like the PDF, like a PDF file. So you'll be able to print like a bunch of coupons versus ones that it will direct you directly to, I think it's bricks.com, and it will only allow you to print those two. But other than that, you know, sometimes you can do a PDF and it allows you to print quite a bit. So for users with iPhones and iPads, I know we have a lot of us in here.
A lot.
I have 2 iPads, I have the iPhone, I have my desktop. So, and I have a wireless printer. So for those of you who do not have a wireless printer, it's November and Black Friday, so go out and get a wireless printer, guys.
Very nice.
Yes, you can download the coupons.com app on your iPads, your iPhone, and for each device, you can print 2 coupons.
Wow.
So, yeah. So
Nugget. Each device, 2 coupons, guys. Note this down. You're going to get access to the slides, but note this down.
Yes. So if your daughter and your son, or your 5 kids, or if they all have iPhones, snatch it and the coupons.com app and print some coupons. But you do have to have a wireless printer.
Cool.
Okay. So how do I know what items are on sale? So I visit all these blog sites. I'm on the computer constantly going through deals. Sometimes they're like the Walgreens ad. Sometimes they're provided weeks in advance. I can look at the ad weeks in advance. I can order my coupons weeks in advance. So I am prepared. I'm prepared for, you know, the next week and week ahead. Deals are also found on like company websites. Like you might see your deals on Publix's website, but you will not see it until the very day that the ad breaks versus the blog sites weeks ahead or sometimes maybe a few days ahead, depending. If you want to find out all this information, guys, you can contact me. Do's and don'ts of couponing. These cashiers do not like when you sit there and you're trying to figure out what's going on. I remember working in retail. I had customers. They picked up like 5 of my shopping baskets, and for every basket they had a particular item with their coupons, and they sat in the store for hours trying to figure out, you know, what's what. That could be a wasted trip. Do your homework at home and before you go out. Be polite to your cashier. He or she may end up being your best friend. I've shared coupons on several occasions. Jeremy and Thomas, they both shared coupons. Those guys are loved in the Walgreens in their states, by the way. So just a tip there. Do not clear the shelf. Try to leave it's just etiquette. So think about that when you go shopping. If you have 10 Walgreens around you, just hit the 10 of them and, you know, just leave some merchandise on the shelf.
Leave some for me and Lance.
Yeah. Lance. So leave some spices for Lance. If your store is out of a particular item, ask for a rain check. Don't beat me up, Lance. Lance, why are you beating me up? Ask for a rain check, guys. I'm not sure if there is I know Publix's policy is 8 total. So Walgreens, it depends. I think Walgreens just depends on who. You might have a crabby cashier and you might have a really nice cashier say, hey, how many do you want? 20? Okay, no problem. Nice. So make a friend. Yes, build a relationship. Make a friend.
Quickly, is there any way you can just click on Lance's mic and just unmute him? Just click on his mic and just say unmute.
Sure. Oh, there you go, Lance. Hey, Lance.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Lance. I've had you muted all this time.
Not to interrupt, but I'm sitting here thinking, man, like this is such wonderful information, and I've never done couponing. Maybe a couple times I found some coupons like on existing products in a store. But I'm sitting here thinking, man, how can I train people how to do this so they can do all the research for me all day? And I'm thinking, Moy, can you train my BA for me? What do you charge? I mean, this is all these nuggets that are coming out of this webinar right now are just amazing. And
you know what's even more awesome? You know what's even more awesome? Let me get my camera on here because they got to see these. You know what's even more awesome, Lance?
Yeah.
The numbers. Wait till you see her numbers. Just wait till you see her numbers. I'm getting off the camera. Just wait till you see her numbers.
Come on, Barrington, don't run away. Don't be a runner.
But you know the funny thing about this? Last year I was saying to her, you know, she said, you know, I have all this good stuff, but I just don't know where to sell them. And I'm saying, sell on Amazon. What do you mean you don't know where to sell them? So back and forth, Sarah helped her a lot. You know, she called Sarah and they were on the phone and get set up. And, you know, the good thing about her story is she went through a lot of headaches and hiccups. So for those who are on the call, don't think it's all smooth sailing. She called me up and she was frustrated and, oh, you know, I'm having a hard time with Amazon and you know, my listing is terminated. But she stuck through all of that and now she's reaping the results. So what we want to encourage you guys who are on this session and those who are watching recorded, there will be hiccups. This is Amazon. There will be hiccups, but keep the focus. Just know that if Moy can do this in a year and a half, this will work for anybody, but you have to put the time in real work.
And this is great too, Barrington, for people starting out. Maybe they don't have, you know, a ton of money laying around where they can invest in containers and pallets. And I'm thinking about when I first started. I started with $5,000 that I made from real estate from a couple settlements, and I took that $5,000 and I started off with books because I was able to obtain books for a quarter, 50 cents, $1, and sell books for, you know, resell them for like $12 or $13. So I'm thinking, man, this kind of reminds me of how I started out, and the profits were like 400, 500% because I wasn't putting a lot of money up. So I think this is really cool. And that's one of the things I've heard from some of the people in our Q4 sessions, just, you know, trying to come up with like a cheaper alternative to really break into this business. So, man, I'm glad you're sharing this with everybody more.
Thank you, Lance. Thank you. I kind of want to expound on that a little bit more. You know, I have a business in Jamaica that I run also, and what I did really, I just recycled my money. I just recycled it, and I started my Amazon business with very little capital. And I remember one year I shopped at Walgreens. It was around Thanksgiving, and I think I must have purchased about $1,000 in items for like $100. It was insane. It was insane. So, you know, needless to say, I'm hooked, guys. I'm hooked. All right, let's move right along here. Whenever you're shopping, just take note of your expiration dates on your coupons. You know, it's very easy to miss it. Sometimes you miss a sale, and then you go to the store and you're trying to buy a product, and you're like, oh darn, my coupon's expired. So just take note of that and read your coupons carefully. Sometimes coupons will say 1 coupon per transaction, and another one will probably say 1 coupon per item. So a per transaction really means that you're buying 1 Duracell battery. You can only buy 1 Duracell battery with 1 coupon and 1 transaction. Now, 1 coupon per item doesn't necessarily mean you can only use 1 coupon in that transaction. So if you're buying 4 batteries, you should be able to use 4 coupons in that 1 transaction. So the wording is important. So just take note of that. You can also donate coupons up to 6 months to the expired U.S. military. I'm sorry. You can donate expired coupons that hasn't been expired for 6 months to the U.S. military. At the commissary, I'm not sure how they utilize them, but they do. So just an FYI, guys, if you have coupons that are expired. This is like a big no-no. Do not ever go to copy coupons. It's against the law. It's coupon fraud, and of course, it can lead to arrest. So just remember that. All right, so store coupon policies. Each store has their own coupon policy. It's usually available on their website. Publix does. Walgreens does. I'm sure Kroger does, and Walmart and Dollar General. And those guys have their coupon policies on their sites. It is advisable to just print a copy of that and just carry it on your purse and just keep it in your wallet or your purse, just, as reference. So if a cashier argues with you about something, then you say, hey, listen, well, your policy indicates that I can use this on that item. So just an FYI. So some steps to your successful shopping trip. Plan your trips ahead. Do your homework. Do your matchups. Matchups meaning we can have 2 different coupons, manufacturer coupon and a store coupon for a particular item. So you just keep all your matchups. What I do is I just use a paper clip and clip it all together. That way I kind of stay organized. And if you guys have any questions, of course you can contact me. For any coaching. We'll be doing a closed Facebook group also. So I'm gonna get down to the meat of it. I'm sorry I didn't make this bigger, guys, but
that's okay. We get the drift.
Okay. So these are just some photos of my shopping trip. The next slide, I'll explain to you exactly what's happening here. So, okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. So the breakdown of my receipt on the previous slide. So I purchased.
She's giving you actual products, guys. Actual products.
Yes, these are products that I've purchased. So I purchased 12 Emerald Sriracha cashews. They're BOGO. Buy one, get one free. Lance, should I unmute Lance?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Lance. Keep doing that to you.
Oh, we're good. We're good. As soon as you said actual products, I started leaning in.
Hey, Lance, I can tell you that I got some free Old Bay Spice at Publix. I got.
Oh, you know about the UK, right? I'm selling a bunch of Old Bay out in the UK. If I could get below maybe $7-6, I'd do a lot better with it. But the first ship that I sent out there, they flew off the shelf.
Wow. Also, Mrs. Dash is on sale currently at Publix.
Too. Yeah.
It's like $1 and something each, Lance. Sorry.
Nice. That is awesome.
All right. So on these nuts, these cashews, I purchased them. They were buy one, get one free. I had no coupons. I don't always have to use coupons, by the way, because I just scan the item. If it's profitable, I'll still go ahead and get it. They were like $1.90 each. Currently selling for $9.27 each on Amazon. This is just a single. So probably what I would do is just bundle it. And hey, 9 times 3, maybe $27 or $29.99 for a 3-pack. And you're about $6 that you're paying for it. So, I mean, your ROI is easily over 200%, I'd say.
I like this.
So,
I like this. I like this.
This is an actual product, guys. Anything nuts, cashew, sriracha, whatever it's called, it's great. Woo! So there you go. Take notes, Barrington and Lance. Don't steal that one.
I am taking notes, boy. I'm sitting here thinking, man, I've been doing this 9 or 10 years, and I'm listening to this presentation, and maybe a couple times I grabbed the coupons off the products on the shelf and handed them to the cashier. But I don't want to spoil it, but when she gets to these numbers of what she does per month, the profit, in comparison to how much she's putting out, it's good numbers.
It's crazy.
It definitely is. Okay, let's get to my next slide here. Okay, so these are actual products, guys. These are things I just bought like last week. Duncan Hines brownie mix. So we're getting to Thanksgiving. People like to bake. So we had brownie mix. They were also like a buy one get one free, making them $1.45 each. So there was also a Publix coupon available. It's valid at $1. I purchased 8. I used 8 $1 coupons, making them approximately 45 cents each. Total of $2.70. Brownie mix is sold on Amazon in a 6-pack for $26.98. There's only one FBA seller. The profit on that is $11.14. So your ROI is 400+%. So, guys, I don't think you can beat that with a long stick. I can't.
I think when we get to the point here now, Moy, where this is showing you that I always tell people, listen to others, get creative, and bring your own strategy to Amazon, and you're unbeatable. No, a lot of persons wouldn't even think about doing this. We have been harping on, if you go on the single listing, and it is gravy.
Thank you, Lance.
On the single listing, and
thanks for the smiley face.
Yeah, if it's competitive on the single listing, guys, what you do is create a 2-pack, create a 3-pack, create a 6-pack. Nobody goes on the 6-packs. And you usually have 1 FBA seller, 2 FBA sellers. Become creative, and it will be amazing. Yes,
absolutely. This is an actual item on Amazon, guys, so feel free to jump on it. Also, I bought the Duncan Hines frosting. There were buy one, get one free, 2 for $1.99, $1 each. No coupons needed. Sold as a 2-pack for $15 on Amazon. Your profit is $6.73 for an item that you paid $2 for. So, as you can see, extremely profitable. Let's move along here. These are some Walgreens receipts. I don't know how visible they are to you guys. So they're pretty much all the same. Different transactions, but the same product. So basically what I did, I bought like a couple toothbrushes. There were 2 for $6. I used a $1.50 manufacturer coupon. That was a $1.50 off 2, right? And what I did, I used another $5 coupon. And as you guys do this, you'll get more familiar with what's called registry rewards. So I had registry rewards from prior purchases. So that's where that $5 manufacturer coupon came in. So since I had that $1.50 off 2, I had to buy a product, just the Crayola highlighter I bought. It was just a filler. I just used it so I can actually use that $5 manufacturer coupon, right? So after using all those coupons, my subtotal was 19 cents for 2 toothbrushes and a highlighter.
Ooh.
Yes, with tax, just 62 cents. So, and in addition to that, after I purchase those 2 items, I get another $3 from Walgreens. So they actually kind of paid me to shop.
It's like Kmart.
Yes, right.
Sometimes
exactly.
you feel bad, you know?
Exactly. You feel like you're stealing.
Like you're stealing, yeah.
Yes, but it's well worth it. So I did that 4 times, and I got a kickback each time, $3 for me. So that was $12.
Awesome.
Amazing. This slide just basically explains what I just said before. All right. Let's see. That was just what I explained. Repeated the transaction 4 times. I just want to let you guys know that this does require a lot of work. When you get into the register reward system at Walgreens, it requires a lot of time. So if you feel like you can't commit to doing it, I'd say, source it out to someone else. Maybe your mom or your sister or someone that's on board with you. Just source it out to them, and maybe they could just be in charge of couponing.
Very good idea.
Yes, it's well worth it. It's I would never steer you guys in the wrong direction. I've been doing it for couponing for years. Let's see, next slide. Okay, so
the gravy slide.
The gravy, we like these.
You like the gravy? This is my 30-day figure, guys, and even though I do sell shoes, but I've been out of shoes for months. So this is basically 99% off couponing.
Wow.
That's just all couponing right there. 30 days, 14,029. So this is my sales. Barrington sounds like he's having a heart attack, guys. Maybe we should do CPR with Barrington.
She started last year. I just have to keep harping on this. She only started last year.
Yes. And these are my numbers for this year so far. I am a single person in this whole AZ business, and sometimes I do get lazy. Or maybe it's not lazy. Maybe it's just tired. Sometimes I get tired, and I'm like, I'll skip on that deal. So even though I skip on a lot of deals, I still manage to have these numbers. I am looking into hiring someone, you know, and hopefully by next year, these numbers are going to be more than double. So that's my goal.
Very good.
So this year so far, those were my units and my total dollar amount. Last year, I was doing this part-time last year. I started last year, April, and I only did $26,000. So
look at the growth.
From 26 to 108. I'm pretty proud of myself, I think.
And one thing I want to jump in here more quick before you keep on that slide. I just wanted to mention, don't be like, oh, well, you know, I don't think I'm ever going to get to those numbers. Always look at your number week over week, month over month, year over year. Am I doing better than last month? That's good. Am I doing better than last year this time? That's good. So always look at your numbers year over year, week over week, and never get, you know, be like, oh, all these guys are doing big numbers and I'm not doing it. Slow and steady wins the race, but keep on taking action. This requires work. I always harp on this. It's not something you're going to get overnight success. Yes, you can hire Moy to train you and get all that done, but it requires work, but it is possible because you're seeing the results.
Yes. And the profit is pretty good, Barrington.
Oh yeah.
We're not talking, if I'm buying an item, I need to be making at least 200% return on my investment.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So these are my stats for, I do a lot of health and beauty, health and personal care, and beauty and grocery. So you can see those are my top three. They're listed in percentages and in dollar amounts here. So it's basically that. And that's my last shipment.
Jeez, lads, she's beating you out.
Oh, man.
Sorry, guys. The chicks have to rule at some point.
Look at that shipment. Oh, man.
Yeah, guys.
Somehow my thing crashed. I can't see the webinar. I'm actually glad because I'm going to get jealous.
Sorry, Nancy can call me. We can discuss this one-on-one.
That's awesome.
Boxes and boxes and boxes going out to Amazon.
Yeah, I had one. I'm sorry, go ahead.
JJ wants to get the previous slide, so let's just run back to the previous slide really quick.
No problem.
Look at that. Let's hover on this for a little bit because persons want to see, you know, your category breakdown. You have health and personal care, 36,000. That's like 34%. Beauty is 32. Shoes is 17, and that's all year to date, guys. Grocery is 13,800. So, hey, that's very, very, very impressive.
Yes, and I must say, I kind of laxed on grocery. I think I only started that maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. So those numbers are really for the last 5 months, probably.
Back to the boxes slide. So you're telling us majority of the products in those boxes are from couponing.
Every one of those. I have no shoes. I have no clothing. It's all couponing. 42 boxes. What
would you say your percentage take home? What's your net? What do you take home from that figure?
From the 14, the deposits I had was about $8,400.
And that's in your pocket. That's in your pocket.
That's not.
Yes.
This isn't a situation where somebody's, you know, on my silent team or, you know, sourceaholics, and they're like, oh man, I just did, you know, $20,000, but they're spending $20,000 too. This high percentage profit.
Yes, exactly.
Guys, you can do it. You can do it.
Yes, this is a good way to start your business with very little capital, I'd say. Yeah. Those are just the rest of my boxes there. So these are some of the items that I bought with couponing. I paid approximately for a 2-pack there $4. So. And I'll sell that for about $18 or $19.
Nice. You're getting the ratio right. Nice.
Yes. So those are freebies, and my stack fell down, by the way.
That is great. I can see now, so I'm happy again. For some reason, my window is just like this little tiny picture.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lance.
Yeah, I'm back up and running now.
That's all couponing right there. Look at that.
Jeez.
My picture is pretty bad. Sorry, kind of blurry. But that's just.
That looks like my containers, Moy. I mean, this is like.
It looks like a warehouse. That's your house, right?
That's my house. Yes.
That's the house.
Beautiful house, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Looks like a warehouse, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, but it basically is. So, you know, the famous words of Barrington, ain't nothing to it but to do it, guys. You just gotta get in there, make some gravy. I'm giving you lemons, make some lemonade. It's awesome. I love it. These are my testimonials. This is from Thomas. And you don't have to read it all right now, but Thomas and Jeremy, they are my students. I love them to pieces.
They're great guys.
They're fantastic. So that's Jeremy's testimonial. So, and I'm going to show you. You'll see Thomas does have his numbers in there. Let's see. He climbed from almost nothing in Q1 to $600 to $500 gross.
That's with three kids.
With 3 kids.
That's not easy.
And a full-time job. Let me put that in. So Thomas, he's a beast. He learned really quickly. Great guy. And look, I purchased $237 worth of product and only paid $89.
You know what I like about this too, Moy? This is recent. This was, a couple of days ago. This isn't like from last year. Moy didn't pull these numbers from, 2 years ago. This was October 31st. This just happened.
Last week.
Oh, yes. Keep on in. It's a lot of the sales are recent because it's just ongoing. It never really stops. It's just that you have to have time to keep up with it. It's really what it is. This is Jeremy. These are his screenshots. So as you can see, the big M that stands for Moy, which means I made Jeremy. I made Jeremy improve there. He was like basically flat line at $4,800 and went up to $20,600.
That is awesome, Jeremy.
Yep. Nice. Thanks for sharing that, Jeremy.
Thanks for the share, Jer.
Yep, and these are his beauty numbers also. So it's based from flat line, and he's right up back to Moy again. So, from $390 to $13,000. That's unreal.
This is amazing. This is stuff that, I mean, we're not making this up. This is real life stuff. You look at the pictures, you see it's taken at an angle and everything. No professional stuff. It's just real. That's how we like to give you stuff. It's real information, and that is what we. So, Moy, what you want to do now is, can you just send the presenter back to me in the options just to make host? Click on my profile thing there. I think with my picture. Where my picture is,
okay.
And then make host.
All right, make host. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
You are the host now. All right.
Right.
Sounds good. I mean, guys, this we're gonna hop into taking some questions now. But it for me, thank you so much, Moy, for coming on here.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Let me see if I can get Kat. If I don't know if Kat is. Let me see if I can unmute her. Unmute audio. Oh, Kat says we have some great questions.
There she is. Kat's now.
We have some great questions. Hey, that was pretty impressive. I'm just singing with my mouth. I hope I can get the questions out. That was awesome. Do you want to start with the questions and go down? Are you ready? You guys can see them too, I think.
Yeah, I'll hit the question box, the Q&A, or the chat?
Then the Q&A.
Okay.
The chat's pretty good. Q&A, Mary asks, how do you find which items have register returns?
Walgreens usually have in their ads, the items, it will say register reward. For example, the toothpaste, you're buying it 2 for $6, it will say a $3 register reward. So it'll basically spell it out for you.
Awesome. Great. Okay. And Chris says, with regards to those register rewards we asked about, he says he thinks it's only the first one you can buy. Would you have to go to another store to get another one, or can you get those on multiple?
Oh, no. You can. What you can basically do is you just have to ring them in a separate transaction. So if you're buying 6 toothpaste and you're getting $3 per item, you have to ring them separately. And so that's why it becomes time consuming.
Okay, great. Yeah, it is time consuming. I saw that.
Yes.
David says, can you share some insights into your process or system for matching up the coupons with the products listed in the sales papers? My challenge is that most products listed in the paper do not show the price. They're just, buy one, get one free. Or sometimes they don't even show the product type. For instance, all Crest toothbrushes are 75% off. The only way I see to complete the coupon matching and identify the listing is to be in the store. So do you have another way to do that?
Yes, we have actual websites, blog sites where it will actually show you the Walgreens ad. So there's a PDF file, you can click on it and it will tell you 2 for $6, and it will basically say or $3.99 each or 2 for $6. And the ad comes up ahead of time. So in order for you to plan, just go ahead and review the ad and then go to the necessary websites where you can order coupons and, order ahead of time. That way you have your trip pretty much planned.
Okay, great. So the blog sites would be the ones you would recommend instead of just the manufacturer's sites and all that. Great. Okay.
Right.
And I'm sure, you'll teach folks when you train with them what blogs to use. But you can also go out and Google and try to find that.
Absolutely.
David says, how do you organize all those coupons you collect? Great question.
Oh my God, I go crazy sometimes. Sometimes I go crazy. I have a coupon binder.
Mm-hmm.
I have a coupon binder, and sometimes I travel with just envelopes. Say, for example, I'm shopping at Walgreens this week, so I'll have that ad with all the coupons matched up. So I'll have a Publix envelope, and I'll have a Walgreens envelope. That way I kind of stay organized.
Okay, great. I've seen some of those notebooks. You may need more than one. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Right. Mary says, do you think it's best to focus on a niche if you're doing couponing, to learn one area rather than do them all?
Not necessarily. For example, grocery. I do grocery. I do, I do grocery, beauty, and health. Those are my 3 top categories. Mm-hmm. But, and I find out that I do well with handling those 3. But it's not to say if something great is in a category that I won't.
Same blogs doing the coupons, and they don't do, just specific ones. So, okay, great. Todd says he thought the fees looked awfully high on the brownie example you used. Is that just an example that the grocery category is that high, or was there some other reason the fees were high?
The fees, I'm sorry, what fees?
He did the fees on the brownie example you used. He thought those looked high, but was that that's regular fees in the grocery category, right?
Is he referring to the fees as in what I had on my site, what I paid for them? Or?
Yeah, I think he's talking about the Amazon fees on the brownie sales.
Oh, the AZ fees. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how I had it listed.
While you're thinking
I had it as a 6-pack.
6-pack.
Yeah, but even after the fees, after paying so low with coupons, the fee is kind of irrelevant to me, at least.
I think
because if my profit is great, then that's kind of what I focus on.
Okay, great. Adele had a bunch of several questions. She was talking about the bundles that you put together. I think she might be talking about the multi-pack, the 6. But she said, do those sell by themselves, or do you have to advertise those?
No, they sell by themselves.
Okay, great. And Mary wants to know, are you doing all that by yourself, young lady?
I really am. You know what, Mary, I love you for asking that question. I really am, and I have a 5-year-old, so yes, it gets overwhelming, and that's why I ended up with 42 boxes. I didn't ship for 3 weeks.
Oh, yes.
I was overwhelmed.
Yeah, did you warn UPS or just say, hey guys, happy Saturday?
My UPS driver loves me.
Yes. Job security, it's called. All right. Yes. So there's some great questions. Okay, thanks guys for putting all these in there. Mike wants to know, how do you handle the expiration dates? Because as we know, a lot of grocery items and health and beauty have expiration dates. How do you keep track of all that?
What I do is I just do it's Access, one of the office programs. I just go in and use 30-up labels, and I print expiration dates for 3 years. So each time I'm packaging the food, I just go ahead and just slap that label on. That way it's visible. Though these items do have expiration dates, but sometimes they're so small, I just go ahead and make sure that I put, something that's very visible.
Okay. Do you keep track of them at home anywhere, or just wait till Amazon notifies you they're expired? Or do you?
I just usually wait until they notify me. But a lot of times the items that I purchase, the dates are really even 2018. I have some dates. So I try to make sure that I buy my items, at least a year. That way they'll get
Great advice. Okay, Jacqueline, you said that one shipment you sent was 3 weeks because you got busy with the child. But she says, do you usually make it a habit to try to ship out once a week? And about how many boxes are you sending in a week?
I try, but it doesn't always work for me. it doesn't always work. You know, I went on vacation and I came back and I shopped so much that I had so many items to send. But I really do try to send out, a few boxes per week, maybe about 13 boxes or so per week.
Okay, great. And Philip, and another one also, we're asking about the bags you use. Are you using Ziploc bags or those poly bags to put your stuff in?
Poly bags. Yeah, I just use poly bags.
Sidra says, would this course be appropriate if I'm already using coupons? Am I going to learn new things and new techniques? I would say from what I've seen, yes.
Well, depending on how good you are, I'd say, are they an experienced couponer or...
They just said that they had used coupons, so yeah. I'm thinking there's and there's always more to learn. Even when you get a group together, there's always more ideas. Yeah.
Sure. I'd say yes. If you're just a coupon user versus an extreme couponer like me, then it would be beneficial.
Excellent. And do you only source items that are in the sales papers?
Majority of the times, yes.
Okay. Yeah. And how do they join your Facebook group? Is there a Facebook you have now, or is this going to be a Facebook group based on the class?
There is a Facebook group, Barrington.
Yeah, after we're going to give that information.
Okay.
Because that's
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, this is awesome, and Thomas says remind him to read his testimony, y'all. And yes. Alan's heading off to Publix. We lost him once. Felicia. All right. To make the $14,000, how much capital would you estimate that took? The return on investment is amazing.
It's ridiculous. I would probably guesstimate about between 2.5 and 3.
Wow.
Great.
That's
great.
That's a lot of money coming back to you.
I'll put that in any day. That's great.
I like that. Okay, and they're asking, or let me get all the ones done because they're asking about, the training. I know you want to give that at the end. So couple more questions. Do you have a spreadsheet with you that you take to the store? You talked about your notebooks and you just have the coupons flipped to them. Is there anything else you take with you to the store?
No, because I'm so experienced, Kat. What I do, I just review the ad ahead of time. What also, when I go to the blog sites, they have an option to choose like the products that are on sale, and it allows you to print out, those items that are on sale that you're interested in purchasing.
Okay, great. What software program they're asking? Are you using Inventory Lab, ScanPower, any of those?
You know what? I am really terrible with that. I'm using nothing.
Awesome.
Nothing so far, but I really do plan on doing ScanPower starting January.
Okay, and David wants to know if you are using anything else to help you get moving with the software besides you're just doing it all yourself because you know the prices so well?
Exactly. I just do the blog site. I just do my homework. I really do not have any help at all, and I'm a loner, and that's it. I'm it.
Okay. And they want to know, do you have the Balance Rewards card from Amazon, from Walgreens? Is that the same thing that you're using, that rewards card?
Yeah, I do have a Balance Reward card. That basically what that does, it allows you to get the sale prices.
Okay. And what's the website you were talking about to buy coupons? I know that eBay had a lot of sales of coupons, and then they kind of cracked down on that. Are they still selling coupons on eBay, or are there other places that you buy?
I think eBay sells coupons still. It's the question is, are you allowed to sell coupons? They're really not selling the coupon. They're really just charging a handling fee for the coupons because it's illegal to per se sell coupons.
Okay, great. All right. They're asking about the expired food, guys, and that doesn't. Amazon doesn't destroy that. You can have that returned to you. Yes. Barrington, I think we're ready to turn it back over to you because I think they're asking questions about the training in the Facebook. So I'll let you take over.
Kat, what we're doing here is just offering the content, showing how this can be done. Really, more is just getting everything set up. So we didn't have anything on offer, but guys, you're on the mailing list, and that will come out. We'll get that out to you at a later date. We just wanted to provide you with some content to show you that, hey, this is possible. I know Moy does her training, but we know we don't have anything on offer. We just wanted to, give you guys some tips, some motivation, some things that, hey, this is possible. Moving forward down, I know she has that. You could talk with her about it off air, but we just wanted to make sure that, listen, we are bringing a lot of we're hearing your feedback. We wanted you to know that we heard your feedback, It's like, hey, I don't have a lot of money. What can I do? So we thought, hey, why not bring somebody on that has done it with, little cash investment. So, you can contact her and then she will give you all the information afterwards. But we thank you so much for coming on. It's been an hour and 11 minutes. Lance, you want to jump in here? Just any final words that you have?
Yeah, Barrington. I'm going
to mute myself, guys, because I'm heading off.
Thank you so much, Kat.
Kat. Barrington, I just wanted to second what you said. We're out here just to give you guys content to add extra bonus to over-deliver anytime we get a chance to do so. I know we promised everybody 5 webinars, but we want to keep over-delivering. We did the kickoff session. We also, we're looking for leaders in the group. And we identified Moy easily as a leader. Abe, some of the other guys we've seen in there, you guys have this great skill set that you're bringing to the group. So we're going to continue to do that because like Jim Cockrum said, he's always saying, look, I'm looking for people that are smarter than I am. And that's what me and Barrington are doing because we've learned so much from the master. We're looking for people like Moy and, some of the other people out here that are really kicking butt, selling on Amazon. And if you have something you want to present, we want to get you out here too.
Yeah, we want to get you on.
Definitely.
Awesome.
So guys,
thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, if you, thank you, Lance, so much for that. If you have a creative concept, like remember one guy from our first mobile group, Lance, he's doing T-shirts on Amazon, buying them in Walmart, Edward Garcia, buying them in Walmart and selling them back for a major markup. If you're doing anything really creative, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear from you. Obviously, she's going to create something, but, as I said, there's nothing on here for sale. It's just content. We want to give you guys the content, give you the inspiration that, hey, you could go out there and do it. So thank you guys so much for joining us. This will be recorded, and we will have this, for others who are on there. If you have any questions, send us questions at support@barringtonmacintosh.com or info@sourceaholics.com. That's where you get all your questions answered, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Moy, any final words? Thank you so much again for coming on.
I just want to thank everyone for chiming in. And just go out there and take action. It's, once I started, I couldn't stop. And I guarantee you, once you start, you're not going to want to stop. The words of Jeremy and Thomas, feel free to contact those guys, and they will tell you the ridiculous rush that you get from couponing. And the profit is amazing.
All right.
Thank you so much, Moy, for your time, for coming out here.
Lance. I appreciate it. Thank you, Barrington.
All right, Lance. Let's take it away, guys. We'll catch you back in your groups. And remember, it's going to get hot here pretty soon. Remember, next week, it's we're going to get on camera for this one, Lance.
Oh, yeah, real quick. I got to tell something, too.
Woo! Go ahead. You jump on. You talk first.
Yeah. So it is getting hot out there. I'm telling you guys. I came home from the city today. I was driving around, just taking a trip to Walmart, and I wasn't even sourcing. And when I left, I had a cargo van full of holiday stuff. So it's out there right now. I'm telling you.
Ready to get.
That's awesome.
And you know what, guys? We can work together because when I'm in Walmart, I see so much lawn and patio, like the inflatables and all the trees and all the, the Christmas time stuff. We have to work together and get that stuff listed. There's a ton of stuff that's not scanning. So I think we can work together and get those listings up and really
Lance, get the guitar, man. Get the guitar. And guys, this is how we are. We're not guys that are just all stiff and we don't do. We are.
Wow.
Get the guitar, man. Strike up a song.
Who's on so easy thing? Let's see. Get
hey, Lance, give us some Johnny Cash here.
Okay, here we go. Well, I see that train coming, rolling down the bed. Sunshine, I don't know when, Lord, I see Moy on the webinar. When I see Moy coming on the webinar, man, I'm going to smile ear to ear.
All right, brother. All right, guys.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. We'll catch you.
Have a great night. Take care.